So, it really was Miss Maria's voice.
How many times you gonna repeat that? Am already said so.
But it makes no sense!
I know what I heard. It's not a voice I'd ever forget. It was Miss Maria's.
On that day. We saw her being taken away by the Empire. After Claudius became emperor, there were rumors that the women from conquered lands became his concubines.
And that's when we figured Miss Maria was still alive.
We rose up against Ruse to save her and avenge our friends.
Ever since I heard about the pendant, I couldn't shake off the notion that she had already been killed. If we were unable to save her, we would settle things by avenging her death. At least, that's what I had thought. I don't understand what's happening to Miss Maria.
Hey, I thought some of the lore was just being obtuse, so I didn't mention it before.
What was it?
A few stories mention a human vessel was needed to summon a Valkyria.
What? Are you saying she's being possessed by a Valkyria?
That's a little hard to believe.
You're the one who heard her voice, Sam. What do you think?
If she's still alive somehow, we need to save her. Nothing's changed.
Where are you headed? What's wrong?
I have a funeral to attend.
Oh, for Lieutenant Villefort.
Him, huh?
He's dead? Then we lost a good man. Even if he was a pain in the ass.
This is a callous statement, but it was good that he died.
Then you shouldn't have said it. He didn't stand in our way.
So what if he didn't? What if he had disclosed everything to the princess? Our pure-hearted princess would put an end to the battle immediately. We must avoid that at all costs.
Solomon.
Hmm?
Godot didn't fault us for our decision. He fought for his country to the very end.
He said everything he did was for the love of his country.
Something's wrong with all of you. Amlet aside, why are you two making that face? Violet? Freet?
The princess must be taking it hard. She looked up to him like an older brother or something, yeah?
His death hasn't been made public. The paper focused on the princess's song driving back the Valkyria. Not exactly stretching the truth with that one.
She's still trying to reason with the Prince of Ipsaria.
She wants to tell him to join hands with her to defeat a mutual enemy, right?
Not quite. Ophelia wants him to behave like a proper prince.
She asked that? On the battlefield?
Yeah. But the prince wouldn't hear any of it. He actually accused Jutland of invading Ipsaria.
We invaded?
Damn, that's pretty harsh.
So that's how he sees it. Interesting fellow.
He maintains his loyalty to the Emperor.
Is there a possibility he's been brainwashed?
Considering how much he's been augmented, you gotta wonder.
He looked like a man who wouldn't die, even if you killed him. Indeed. He was a force to be reckoned with.
He was the foundation of our unit, on the battlefield and in our hearts. We must see this through without him now.
We'll have to make do.
Right. For Godot.
Rest in peace, knowing I'll fill the hole you left behind.
Oh, try thinking about the good times you had with him, Fifi.
Nay, 'tis impossible to do so just now, but one day.
Admiral Mecklenburg.
Oh my, it's a rare treat for you to be the one initiating the conversation. Well, what can I do for you?
Do you accept how the previous battle went?
Hmm?
The Valkyria. Because of her, you lost many of your subordinates.
Take it easy. Compared to Jutland's losses, it's peanuts. Besides, those soldiers gave their lives for His Majesty. They died with honor. What more could an army grunt ask for? Lighten up a little. Wars are like carnivals, so let's have some fun and enjoy the ride, shall we?
Fun? Your subordinates were senselessly slain!
Look, I get it. I do. But it's all part of the master plan. His Imperial Majesty's plan.
Huh?
More importantly, this is what it means to use the Valkyria. That's the price we pay for a weapon of that caliber.
And you consent to this?
When we die, that's that. Our army, the enemy, you, me, the Emperor, we all end the same. Death is the great equalizer. So the real winner is the one who lives life to the fullest.
Meanwhile, an underground paper was distributed throughout Jutland, stating that reports on the last battle were lies.
I've read that document. It's true that the Valkyria was pushed back with Ophelia's song, but the death toll was larger than the press stated. It was very aggressive in tone. Things like the operation was a failure, or that they achieved nothing.
That document spread instantly and largely affected the country's morale. They first directed their anger toward Freet the traitor, namely his column that's been in support of the war.
Well, there goes another job. Public opinion is swayed so easily. Nice to know where they stand, though. I wasn't for it at first either, but there's no stopping things now.
Parliament was in chaos, too. Lindegard claimed the paper was an indictment from within the military and took action.
Councilman, you shall manipulate the masses no more.
What are you referring to?
Reports of your schemes are trickling in from across Europa, such as news of your backroom dealings with a major power.
How very interesting.
I did not spend all that time negotiating for the embargo's peaceful abolition because I enjoyed Ruse's wintry weather. Nor did I earn the Emperor's trust for the pleasure of his company.
I am aware.
Even now I have eyes and ears everywhere. Informants working for world peace, not for shady deals or unscrupulous favors. Though I failed to prevent this war, I intend to end it. With my own two hands, if need be.
I remain steadfast in my belief that we should continue the war. As I said in Ipsaria, this is a revolution.
I wonder what His Royal Majesty will have to say about that.
I will follow what His Majesty says. Naturally.
I certainly hope so.
Nothing's malfunctioning. Pretty sure the Valkyria song didn't leave any nasty after effects.
I see.
Better safe than sorry, though. I'll look into it a bit for you and your squad mates. Because we've got a long way to go in this war.
Please do.
Anyway, things have gotten kind of weird around town. Folks are giving off some bad vibes. Hope it doesn't bite us in the ass.
What's going on?
We have been waiting for you, Hamlet. I want to introduce you to someone who wishes to enlist.
Lieutenant Villefort, at your service.
Villefort.
Miranda is my lady-in-waiting, my most trusted bodyguard. She is also Godot's younger sister.
My Ragnite aptitude's in the same class as my brother's. As for my combat skills, I was trained by the Royal Guard's finest.
Good! Then let's move right on to the enlistment test.
Yeah, let's do it!
We can't give you special treatment just because you're Godot's sister.
Naturally.
Should your abilities be as bounteous as your beauty, Miss Miranda, we'll get along rather ravishingly.
Jeez, Sad Sack. Too soon. This all right by you, Captain?
Do whatever you want.
Now you're talking. First, some warm-ups. Destroy the targets that I specify in the training grounds. That's all. Easy, right?
Very well. Let's begin.
One moment, please.
Your Highness, this is
Godot's sword.
my brother's.
Is that all right, Hamlet?
I can feel him. My brother is with me. Let's go, Godot.
Next, a mock battle with us.
Bring it on.
Do your best, Lieutenant.
If you have a hard time against those excitable meatheads, you aren't worth considering. Is that clear?
Let's see what you got.
Pretty good.
She's the real deal. I'm blown away.
Does that mean she passes?
Not yet.
Ready when you are.
Give me all you got.
amazing!
Whoa! She was able to hold her own against that monster.
She's really something else. Now I gotta push myself harder.
Wait, does that mean you want to get even tougher?
Yeah. Got a problem with that?
Not at all. Just means I'll have to try harder too.
At any rate, I'm surprised she could keep up with the captain. Unless he was holding back.
Considering our captain's customary crudeness, to conduct himself that courteously is inconceivable.
True. As a result, we were able to clearly see her real abilities.
No complaints here. Give her a pass.
What say you, Amlet?
That weapon symbolizes the anti-Valkyria squad. While you wield it, you're one of...
Oh, Miranda, you did it! Yes!
All right, let's get it on with a welcome party. To the tavern!
Why not go to my place? There's plenty to eat and drink there.
Hey, you guys. Think of the situation we're in. Stay in the cafeteria.
Brother. Huh? What's up? Nothing. You waiting for those two? I wonder what's holding them up.
Bah! There he goes again, confabulating with Miss Ophelia. Perhaps that peasant ought to be put in his proper place.
I'll go hurry them along.
No, it's fine. Let's get going.
Was I too forward?
No.
'Tis strange. Before he passed away, I took for granted how often he protected me, how much I depended on him. Only now do I realize how hard it is to be strong on my own. Until we defeat the Valkyria, we'll never know true liberty. Thus, I wish to find my own strength for Jutland and Godot.
That's the first time you've ever said anything about stopping the Valkyria. Do you want vengeance for what it did to Godot?
I would be lying if I said revenge had not occurred to me. For when Godot fell, I felt naught but a blinding hatred. By now, I've witnessed many soldiers fall in battle. I used their sacrifices to hold myself upright, to stay motivated. But watching Godot die before my eyes, there was nothing righteous about my anger. Just a selfish intent to kill. However, my vengeful desires are subsiding, replaced by a newfound determination to fight for my country and people.
That's because you're royalty.
Perhaps.
Not all of us have the responsibilities of a princess to distract us from the pain of loss.
Please wait. It is just as you say. I grew up in a palace, the lap of luxury. 'Tis true, I knew nothing of hardship, let alone how to deal with my emotions.
Are you going to deny your true feelings?
Huh?
I've been thinking about what the prince said, that we invaded Ipsiria. I've also been thinking about what you said to him. It's all a matter of perspective, really.
Just so. I, the liberating princess, he, the invaded prince. Still, why does he reject his crown and countrymen for ruse?
He'll turn up again. When he does, ask him.
And what will you do then?
Protect you, that is all.
Yoo-hoo! Come on, Fifi!
Everyone's waiting for us.
I'll catch up later. Still want to get in some practice.
Very well. I will let the others know.
For Jutland.
It's getting warmer. Everyone looks like they're enjoying the sun.
It is the best season in Ruse. I would have been able to take you on a trip if we weren't at war right now.
Someday, when we have the chance.
I think that day will come soon.
Huh?
The reason why the citizens are happy isn't only because of spring. It's because our army won the previous battle. Our counterattack is starting. Look forward to it.
I will.
Op details are as follows. That's all. Op detail. That's all.
I expect no less. How wonderful.
Our next target is here.
The original heart of Ruse, huh?
Indeed. The old Imperial capital that's now a simple, neglected granary. We will march on Mugen Ruse.
There's no strategic value to it. There's no Ragnite either.
However, the former palace is there.
I would have bet on you taking another shot at Kovaltis. What's the big idea?
I see what you're going for, Saul. A symbolic victory. Give the people something to convince them they can win this war. It'll be a huge boost to morale.
That's right.
Well, I won't be of any use. Got nowhere to write my articles now.
Don't worry. I'll do something about it.
How comforting.
The ones who let you go are at fault.
Gotta wonder what the hell's going on in Saul's head. I don't know how you keep rolling out one scheme after another.
I'm counting on you, Amlet.
Hmm?
That's a lot of drinks.
You're a drinker too, you know.
Don't feel like it.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing.
You made your point.
Been a while since you've made a face like that. Speaking of, everyone's so different from back then.
We didn't ask for any of this.
Yeah.
And part of us died that day.
We are trying to move on with our lives. Ever since we reclaimed Molda, I've felt a little more alive. even though I was against the idea so much.
I know how you feel.
Something changed, Am?
I don't know.
Something happened. I'm sure of it. Talk to me. I'll do it again if you don't speak up.
It's Ophelia.
What about her?
I know she wants revenge against the Valkyria, but she's more preoccupied with her responsibilities as princess. I don't get it. She never lets her emotions get the better of her. She's always thinking like a princess. Always thinking about what she can do for her country.
It's a difference in environment. She's lived in a completely different world than ours.
With Godot gone, I feel like it's fallen on me to protect the princess.
I think you can do it. You're you, after all. Back then, we used to go exploring a lot. Sol, Baz, Freet. Those three would boldly go wherever their curiosity took them. Only you stayed by my side.
That right?
It's fine if you don't remember. Regardless, the Am I know is dependable. You can handle both completing our objective and protecting the princess.
I'm not sure I have what it takes.
You do. I guarantee it.
June 6th. The Jutland army attacked the former kingdom of Ruse by way of Ipsaria and went on to destroy the old capital.
Let's go.
Ready when you are.
Enemy reinforcements! They've got tanks, and they're already storming the inner city.
Understood. Let's handle that first. Move out.
Gadzooks, what a stunning spectacle!
I might have gone a tad overboard with the gunpowder.
I hope there's not too much damage to the city itself.
Mission complete. We'll let the main army handle things from here.
Princess, what's wrong?
Nothing. Watching those flames, though, I somehow... Nay, never mind. Let us depart.
Freet, good news. You can write here again.
How's that?
You've been specifically requested to write an article.
Me, specifically?
The suits are shallow. Yesterday, they sided with the anti-war sentiments. Now, they're back to slinging what sells.
So, what's this piece supposed to be on?
The capture of Mugenruz. Military wants the word spread as far as it can go. Seems you're the most qualified wordsmith to write about this great victory, and help raise the nation's morale. Truth is, they just want you to write a propaganda piece. But honestly, it'd be a huge help to me to have you write it. Besides, I miss working with you.
Okay, I'll do it.
It's decided then.
Every Jutland newspaper wrote about the attack on the old kingdom of Ruse. Liberation of the capital. I read the articles. The impact of those words must have moved the people greatly. What was it like for Ruse during that period?
The atmosphere within the Ruzi Empire was tumultuous. Like the traitors had planned, they succeeded in rekindling the country's awareness of the Liberation War. Conversely, they brought the people of Ruse together, albeit through a shared animosity toward Jutland.
How ironic.
They gave us yet another reason to attack. I suspect their aim was to compromise our morale. However, the proud people of Ruse side with His Majesty. Morale has risen with righteous fury, not dwindled.
As for the self-proclaimed superpowers,
they have chosen to wait and see how events unfold. It appears they view this as an issue unrelated to them.
They hope we destroy each other, so to speak.
There's intel that a politician from Jutland has contacted them, so precautions should be made on how they will act.
How deliciously cunning.
The people want an even greater victory than the one at Kovaltis, Your Majesty. I have an idea, sire.
Speak.
Why not retake Avaloon?
Explain yourself.
Your Majesty, you have always taken care of the factory workers and craftsmen of Avaloon. You never gave too much or too little of lodging, food, and employment. You have tamed them skillfully and steadily. I quite enjoyed watching the people of Avaloon's spirits break, Your Majesty. You had them eating out of your hand. There are many in Avaloon who do not agree with Jutland's invasion, and wish for Your Majesty's rule once again. If we are to reclaim it, now is the opportunity, before they are fully persuaded by the Jutes.
In that case, I'd better take point. It's no secret that the Jutes snatched it up from under my nose.
Go as well, Maxine. Vindicate your honor alongside Gustav.
Yes, sire.
All right, let's get this party started. And this time, not even the hounds of hell could spoil our fun. Right, Maxine?
We thought to find you here.
Your Majesty, I didn't expect...
Your visage betrayed an unspoken question, so here we are.
Sire.
We permit you to ask.
It concerns the Valkyria. On the battlefield at Kovaltis, it caused harm to even our allies. Strategically, I understand it was a necessary sacrifice. I admire Your Majesty's resolve in taking such actions. However, this time...
You cannot accept it, no?
I know they would be honored to die on the battlefield by enemy gunfire. But succumbing to the Valkyria's wicked tune makes their sacrifices meaningless. Is such a meaningless death even necessary?
Your honest compassion is a rarity among the court. That is precisely why you were dubbed a Grand General. To say nothing of your skills as an unparalleled warrior.
I am not worthy of such words.
However, that is likewise the reason you lack understanding. Mark us well. On the path of power, martyrs have no meaning but as stepping stones. As we walk the road to rule, sacrifices must needs be made. We would offer our citizens, our soldiers, even our soul. That, Maxime, is the true way of kings. Should you wish to serve us, we shall make use of you. You work well with Gustav, no? Learn from him what it means to be a Grand General of the Ruzi Empire.
Yes, Your Majesty.
We look forward to hearing your role in recapturing Avalun.
What magnificent conviction. I can't imagine that His Majesty's resolve as an autocrat would ever waver. However, is the Emperor truly the man I should serve? Is he the image of a ruler that the people, that I seek?
The Imperial Army's mobilizing. Gustav has command.
So a Grand General is coming. Our attack on the former capital is bearing fruit. Furthermore, morale within Jutland increases. Same with the momentum in Parliament and the pro-war factions. It was perfect. This is possible thanks to you inspiring the nation.
It was a really good column. The Jutland army can still fight. The Liberation War isn't over yet. The citizens have faith in the military. Your words have lifted the country's spirits.
It's like they forgot all about Kvaltis.
Better if they do. Vi, you keep track of Gustav. This time, we're taking him out for good.
Aren't you going to eat, milady?
I seem to have lost my appetite.
Not hungry? Who are you, and what have you done with Ophelia?
Oh, please. It's just about the incident at Mugen Ruse.
I had a feeling something's been bothering you since then.
Why was the attack even necessary? It seemed less about raising morale than simply trampling over the Empire's former capital.
You seem lost. I wonder what my brother would have done.
Scolded me, most likely.
Well then, I'll take over for him. Nope, just don't have it in me.
Then what do you think, Miranda?
I did have the same question, but at the end of the day, orders are orders, so I left it at that.
Then you must think me foolish for thinking such things.
Now, I didn't say that. If you're still in doubt, why not talk it over with the captain?
He would probably not even bother to scold me.
Still, he is your commanding officer. If a subordinate has doubts, it's on him to keep it from affecting the operation. Oh, what to do? If you stay like this, not even singing is going to help.
For not having a scolding in you, that hit close to home.
And to tell the truth, there's been something bothering me too. About my brother.
What happened?
Did you not hear back from him? About the captain?
Godot did investigate him for me once. After that, however, I received no further reports. I could scarcely bring it back up, considering Amlet was...
My brother did follow up on it. I found his research notes.
Did you read them, Miranda?
Yes, milady. I entrust this to your highness. All that's written there, I believe to be true. To read or not to read, that is the question. Whether it's nobler to reveal the truth or hide it, the choice is yours.
It seems you can be every bit as strict as Godot after all.
Well, I am his little sister.
June 23rd. Led by Admiral Gustav, the Ruse army attacked Avalun's industrial zone with a squad of heavy mana weaponry.
The Jutland army's guard was by no means weak, and their defense perimeter was firmly established. However, Commander Gustav tossed them about with clever tactics and his squad's nimble offense. It's written in the history of the war that they sieged Avaloon in only a few hours.
Alrighty then. Let's pay back the favor, shall we?
The Ruse army thoroughly triumphed over the Jutland army. It was a battle in which Gustav handily restored his honor.